Hi everyone, this is the last video for the week 2. We're going to take the information we have from 2.9 and create the financial statements that we need. Again, the best page in the book to look for financial statements for this first part of the class is on page 33. So if you look at figure 2-2, this first part is almost exactly like what we just completed for 2-9. And so it gives you the colors for what account goes on which statement, which is really a great way to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the screen as much as possible so that we can look at both at the same time. Okay, so I did not change the names just because it's going to make it easier for you later on. So we're going to do exactly what it says. We have revenues, and for 2-9, our revenue account is called service fees. And that would be found on page 46 in the textbook, but it's also right down here at the bottom. So we did service fees. Then we're going to list our expenses. And the only expense we have on this problem is our rent expense. So we're going to look at our service fees. Our service fees was $2,700. Our rent expense was $650. Then we're going to record our total expenses. That's $650. And then we're going to figure out the net income. How much did our company make? So to do that, we're going to take the $2,700 minus $650. So our net income is $2,050. If you go back to your textbook, before I forget to show you, I believe it's on, so it's on the next page, I believe. If you look, it gives you amounts in green. So for this checkpoint, it shows that our total cash should be $11,300 for 2-9, which I believe that is what we had. So that is just checking our work. It's another way to make sure that we're on the right track. And if you scroll down for 2-10, it says our net income should be $2,500, which is what we have listed. Our capital for 2-11 should be $16,900. And then our total assets should be $17,100 for 12. So let's go back to the financial statements and complete this statement of owner's equity to make sure that we're on the right track. So we're just going to scroll down. And so for when you do your homework, it's going to be J. Pembroke, capital, and then it's going to be April 1st and whatever year you want to put. And so we know at the beginning of the month there was no capital in the account in the business, so that's going to be a 0. Then we're going to put our investments during April. And so that's how much we invested in the company. So if you go back to 2-9, we invested $15,000. So we're going to put 15,000. And then we're going to put total investment is 15,000. I'm going to change these to dollar values real quick. There we go. So our net income for April, that is going to be the amount that we got on 2/10. So that is going to be the $2,500. Then we have to subtract the drawing, how much the owner took out of the company. So again, we're going to go to 2-9. Look at the drawing account. Scroll down. The owner took $150 out, which is going to give us our increase in capital. Make sure we put it in the correct location. So to figure out the increase in capital, we're going to take our $2,050, subtract $150, gives us an increase in capital of $1,900. So now we need to find out how much we totally have invested in the business up to this point. And so we're going to put J. Pembroke capital, but instead of April 1st, it's going to be April 30th. And so we're going to add the two amounts together. We're going to add the 1,900 plus the 15,000. Gives us a capital amount of $16,900. Okay, and we are almost done. We have one sheet left. We have to complete the balance sheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to list all of our assets, our liability, and our capital. So we have cash, accounts receivable, and always look at 2-9. So we have cash, accounts receivable, office supplies, and prepaid insurance. And then we're just going to enter in the amounts from 2-9. So we have 11,300. Go ahead and change these to dollars. Our accounts receivable is 1,000. Office supplies is 3,800. And prepaid insurance is 1,000. Which makes our total asset amount, we're just going to add these amounts up, is our 17,100 that we got on 2-9. Now we're going to complete the liabilities and equity part. The only amounts you're going to use is your accounts payable amount and then your capital amount from 2-11. So for liabilities, we have accounts payable, and that was $200. And then we're going to have our owner's equity, and then we're going to have J. Pembroke capital. We're going to use the amount from 2-11, which shows $16,900. Then we're going to have our total liabilities and owner's equity. So I'm just going to make the column a little wider. Then we're going to add those two amounts together. So we're going to have 2,000 plus 16,900, which is 17,100. If these two amounts do not match, then you know you've done something wrong. If you are struggling, feel free to send me an email, send me your file, and ask me to look